Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tales of Arise. On the last episode, a lot happened. We went through this forest, fought a boss, fought Kisara, fought Dalahim. Kisara's brother turned into nothing, as it's kind of what he says it is. It looks like just a pool of like a slime gel. It showed him this whole lake of like people who melted, basically. And while Dalahim was having his meltdown, currently we don't know where he is. The palace is being overtaken by his right hand man. So we're gonna fix that. And full disclosure, I bought some of the DLC packs. I bought the one with the outfits, so it came with this and the premium item pack together, because it comes with both, and it's actually like what, $3 or $4 cheaper buying that pack than these two separately. And the reason why is actually because SP is stupid. People who have finished the game and everything else say the same thing. Like, there's only really like 3 ways to get SP in this game: side quests, bosses, and fighting monsters. Fighting monsters gives you barely any. Like, I think up to like 10 to 11, and that's what I'm getting with double. But it also could be where I am now, because I've been fighting these enemies for a while, so my level might be high enough. Because it drops. It gets lower and lower and lower the more you fight. So each one of these packs gives you, basically, most all DLC you buy gives you like 1,000 SP for each pack. And then I got, so anything that said 1,000 SP in the pack, I went ahead and grabbed. So everything else, like this one says 1,000 SP. And so I grabbed it. I didn't grab it. I only really took the SP out, the CP out, and some of the other like things, but those can be turned off. I did not touch the 50% engraver, minimalist weapon forge, and minimalist cooking, because those things, I don't see why you would even use those. The 30 and 10% off at the general store is nice because gold is so sparse. Again, there's only like a handful of ways to get gold, selling materials that you get from fighting monsters, which is where I've gotten all of my gold mostly, and side quests. That's it. And fighting monsters doesn't give you any gold, from what I've seen. You just get material drops, which you can sell, but they go from anywhere between 10 to like 110 gold. And the ones that are like higher, 90 to like the hundreds and up, they're rare, much rarer. But a simple life bottle is 1,000 gold. And usually you'll either get none of those, or you'll get like 1 or 2, unless you raise that that gauge thing up. But pretty much, I claim the EXP stuff too, but I have them turned off, because I don't want the boosted EXP and stuff. This is one in the pack, the double cooking time and the combat points. But this is basically what I have on right now, because I hate the cost of the general store in this game. It makes everything I have to do super grindy just to restore my items. Like, I take like an hour to 2 hours of grinding to get my items back after almost every boss fight that we go through, because the items were so expensive, but the gold is so sparse. And I've been saying this for a while. That's been my complaint with this game, is why is everything so cost this much, but gold is so hard to come by? But it's the same thing with SP. You'll get like 5, 10, upwards to like 15 SP from a battle. You'll get like a few hundred from a side quest, but those are limited. There's not that many. Like, from what I've read, even people who are late in the game, they still can't get their stuff because there's no SP, so you're stuck grinding. You've already done all your quests. You've already done all the like extra battles. That's it. So now all you can do is grind. But you're getting so little SP, it's ridiculous. I feel like, and based on how much they put the DLC like in everything, like you see it everywhere you go. When you're camping, you see the DLC. When you open up your menu, you see the DLC. Some loading screens, I think you even see some of the DLC. Like, they really were pushing the DLC harder than they have in any of the other Tales game I've experienced. And it feels like the game also needs it to an extent. Like, if you don't want to grind for hours, you need the DLC. I'm fine with grinding for the most part, but it's so ridiculous. That's why I just went ahead and said, okay, you know what? I have enough to do it right now. Let me do it while I have it. I didn't touch the gold. I didn't take any of that out because I can still get gold. It's just SP. SP is the hardest. That resource is sparse. I've gone around and done all of the side quests I could find. Previously, I didn't look around this city. I did that in some of the actual episodes. But the Ottoline Palace. Enough of that griping. I just, I like full disclosure. Plus, I wish there was a higher difficulty.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Danans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Danan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dohalim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
Probably still.
Any idea where I should go in the main building?
Let's try the Lord's chamber.
Worth a shot.
Okay. Probably still sorting out his feelings. Okay, that's locked. Obviously. And that's locked. Oh, I did the training grounds for most of the characters. The basic and the novice. I can tell you whose was the easiest. Alphen's actually was pretty easy, but I did die a couple of times on the novice one. Mainly just because like the enemies in that one have a shield, and I've used his like burning ring and stuff a bit much, and it kills his health. Like it murders his health. But it's so strong. It's really powerful though. Law's Advance is really tough for me right now too, but it's also above my level by like 15, 16. What the? That Kelzelek, did he really manage to deploy these barriers inside the palace? I guess that means we're on the right track to finding him. Is there any way we can get rid of these? If memory serves, there's a release mechanism somewhere. My first guess would be inside his personal office.
Hey Law, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Well,
not this one.
Give it a try and find out.
You sure about that? From what I hear, that thing can stop even a cannonball.
On second thought, let's see if there's a release mechanism somewhere.
Oh, there's some guardsmen here. I like fighting those guys because I think a few of them drop like dog tags and stuff. That's a guard room.
Right, here goes.
Hers was easy. Kassar's was annoying, but for the wrong reasons. Kassar's was annoying. And sorry if I'm like super loud. I should turn the game down in my headphones. Kassar's was annoying because you couldn't, because I was trying to get the target time. Yeah, let me turn this down. It's actually pretty loud in my head, in my ears. But because I was trying to get the target time, the thing about that is she has to deal with boars, and she has 3 skills. She doesn't even have any aerial skills pretty much at the time. Like, it matters. But you can't, you can't, what's the word I'm looking for? You can't do any damage to them other than 1 without first using her burst gauge to break them. But for that, they have to charge into it. But her gauge...
This palace is way too big for its own good.
Tell me about it. Plus, where the hell were these soldiers and Zugals all this time?
Normally, the Zugals are kept in specialized training facilities and only get let out in cases of emergency.
Like this one, for instance? Give me a break. Our work is done here.
Oh, it's just a big circle. So, but Kisara's gauge feels so slow. If I don't get both of those Zugals charging at me at the same time and break both of them, I will never reach the target time. Alright, I failed on that miserably. The spear guys always manage to get me. I learned I can do that.
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous.
That's something I figured out from the training ground. I can use the break to go right into that. Come here.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Pieces. Attack time. Now you see what I can do.
I only got 1 of them, unfortunately.
No shield can stand up to these fists.
Glacial spear.
Why can't they just sit still?
Can you take care of them?
No sooner.
I always expect them to be broken when I do that.
That's enough. I'm just getting
Its armor's too strong. Be my guest.
In here!
There we go.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. Too slow.
Law's Awakening is really nice too. Like, once you get it up. Once you unlock the different nodes for Law in his skill tree, in his skill panel, his attack gets really nice. Because you get the second awakening, so I think it's almost a double. But you also get others further. He gets his ultimate faster. Like, it's actually really nice.
I will show you any
Nice try. You little kill stealer. You can tell when he has the second one because his fist, instead of blue, turn that gold is orange. It's really nice, actually. Like, I actually have no complaints about that. It was actually worth the SP investment. Okay, so where was it? That was here, because there was a lot of guards over here. Oh, they hadn't even loaded in.
Now you'll learn. Damn it!
Rinwell's was easy too. Okay. You asked for it. I hate when they don't stagger.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Shion's was easy.
Just as ordered.
I think
Noble
this is
room
the key
key.
to the noble room of the castle.
A noble what?
The room at the northern end of this floor. Maybe the release mechanism is in there.
Could be. Shion's was easy, mainly because she's a ranged character. Even though they tried to throw in some characters that try to fight close up or cast arts as well. Did I hear? Hers was pretty easy.
A showdown between blade and fist. Now you'll learn. Armor won't save you.
Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
Talon Hurricane. Now in the groove.
Oh, come on, Alphen, you screwed that up for me.
Get toasty.
Burn strike.
Kisara's wasn't difficult, it was just annoying because I was trying to get the target time. If you don't care about the target time, none of them are really that tricky. For the original novice. I love how it skips from novice to straight up advanced. Like, it doesn't have an intermediate. It's literally just the basic training, novice, advanced. Like, where's the middle? Okay, here it is. It's over here. They don't stagger very easy. I think that's something a little more Pierce would fix. Yeah, I'm nowhere near there.
I'm only getting started. Great eagle. More with it now. Get toasty.
Burn strike.
And the group ones were way easier. The only thing is, whew, that last group one, I don't even know if it was an advance. I think it was the novice one. But I'm like, the one that, yeah, because it's level 30. That thing is so stupidly ridiculous. Like, I was like, okay, like we're close to level 30. We should be fine. No, we were not. Like, I don't know what I need to be able to start doing that one, but we were not ready. I wish you guys would stop hitting them up, because it's ruining my actual attacks.
Looks like we got them all.
Enemies that don't stagger very well are really annoying to me. So these guys are not very fun to fight. But mainly because... Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, now I have to get that back.
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. Faster. It's almost too strong. Split it open.
And I barely have any of it.
Swallow dance. Now I'm in the groove.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Death Blossom. Riddle out. Demons descend.
Anyway, because I'll be in the middle of hitting them and they were like staggered throughout most of my hits, and then they just stop being staggered and I'm stuck in a combo, so I can't dodge the obvious attack coming. And when you're doing something that's clearly over your level, that usually amounts to death. You people aren't supposed to be here.
Out of our way.
Now you'll learn.
Well, try to stop me.
You're wide open. Lightning Hurricane. First strike. I'm on a roll. Shattering pieces. Hurricane. Eat this. Should have messed with me!
Looks like there's nothing to find here. Guess that makes this a bus. Any other ideas about places we could check? If it's not in his office, then I'd check the barracks, or maybe even the meeting room. God, let's go through both of those places and see what we come up with.
There are enemy forces here, too?
They must be predicting our movements and deploying accordingly.
So they figured we were coming all along, is that it?
But this also makes for some decent training. Staff quarters. There's a guard room. There's a guard room here. Probably guards in it that we can take out.
Right.
These are the guards' personal quarters. If you need anything in here, feel free to take it. Is this where you sleep too? I got the impression the guard was mostly made up of men. Oh, the quarters are divided between men and women. We're standing in the women's right now. Gotcha. Guess I better, be careful not to disturb too much while I'm in here then now. I wouldn't if you don't want to end up on the wrong side of her maze. There's simplistic. There's not. What's this?
This'll make us even more formidable.
Oh, a recipe. Nice. There's only one bed in here, so I guess this is just her room. Cause there's no other beds. Not bad. But the reason I did those training missions were more to get the skill stuff, whatever that thing is called. This thing, these things, because they come from the training as well. Okay, so there's the meeting room and the barracks. Let's go to the barracks. I doubt it's in the barracks. Why would it be in the barracks? That's for the guards.
Right, here goes!
You're usually called guard barracks.
These fists have got your name on them!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
Staff quarters.
Behind you, Shion.
Here we are. Barracks. Yeah, I figured there would be enemies here. Come on. I'll take you on. Renwell. Don't ignore me.
Look sharp!
This is what you get for ignoring me and trying to go fight somebody else.
Barely
Ignoring me.
on radar.
It's writing scribble with margins. My comrades, once you occupy the place, engage the barriers post haste. You know which room to leave the release mechanism in. Return the key to the room Return the key to the room to the specified
That's
cabinet.
some kind of note the rebels left?
Hey, it mentions the release mechanism we're looking for. But
This isn't enough to go on.
You would think the ones with guns would stack her more easily than the ones with swords. I always run dead into that because I'm always expecting to stagger them. At least a little bit.
Watch this!
And I never learn. Okay, I've missed every time with that. Alright, how about that? You want to stagger regularly? I got you then. No, don't do that. Dang it. I misjudged
Don't get careless.
the speed that thing was gonna fill. And I was just already ready to finish them. This way. Sure, there's more enemies for me to fight, and I kinda wanna, but there should be more here. It's been way better dodging into their attacks. You know, except for those few times you ran well. What, you got something you want to say?
Look sharp!
Sup?
Lightning Tiger Blade! I'm on a roll now! Be still!
am I on a roll or what?
We're getting those dog tags, and let me tell you something.
Look who's in a...
I almost don't want to finish this area because those dog tags are actually really good for gold. This is like, and these guys they don't show up anywhere for you to just farm mostly. Like, I've never seen them show up in a place where they respawn. This is actually kind of the first time. I'm sure they. Oh, I do this every time. Okay, you know what? Let's make the most of it.
I'll crush you!
Every time, I never learn. Like, if I just dodge the first attack, I can and probably immediately break them and not take the damage.
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
But every time I go in,
Our work is done here.
fist swinging and get shot.
Right behind you, Shion.
Oink. Oink. That pork is no good. In an emergency, you are to disable the barriers and go provide support. You know which room the release mechanism is in. Do not forget to retrieve the key from the office.
Another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it.
Fruit of Helgen, a fruit secretly produced in Menacia. Secretly produced. Oh, my food effect is running out. It's so much slower now. I forget. Rinwell. That was a really nice try. Come on. That's all you've got? Then you're as good as dead.
I'm practically unstoppable.
Alright, the office is over there. Since I failed every time, let's give it another shot. There we go. The first shot was not aimed at me. Like, what did you think was gonna happen when you fired that off? Did that other guy just shoot me from off screen? I hate when they do that. Yeah, my whole combo. Thanks for knocking him in the air. That was that was great. I should stop them from being able to do that. I can turn their skills off, but I don't want them to use it. But their aerial skills are actually really nice too. And I think it helps them dodge. But it's kind of annoying right now. Because they're screwing my combos up. Cabinet.
Even if Danans and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget, we're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't lose hope. Kisora.
Okay. Sure. Oh, we still need to find where the switch is. Okay, so where have we not been? Engine Plaza, meeting room. Because... Okay, so... Guard room... It might be the Lord's quarters. What key did we get? Yep, Lord's quarter key. And they're standing guard out there. I have some left on my food.
Hi, Hoodle.
Yeah, okay. Every time. If I just waited a little longer. What are you gonna do, huh? Over here. You had the best shot, too. And you're dead. How did that reset? You didn't honestly think you were going to get to cast that, did you? You know how many times his over limit has screwed me? Because you'll be ready to dodge, and then the over limit starts. Let me tell you something.
Well, look who's...
If you go into over limit, you can't move for like a good solid like 2 seconds. When I tell you that that has screwed me on multiple occasions. Why would I do that? Is it we gonna have a boss fight the minute we turn it off? Alright, I guess.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
I lost my whole boost.
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right.
It's too bad I can't get an attack boost. I'd actually like one. Hey! How you like that? Hmm?
Take my revenge on you!
How you doing? Did you honestly think that was gonna work?
You shouldn't have messed with me. I'm on it. Talon Hurricane! Demon Tank!
Make me.
Crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
Ooh. And a peach gel. These guys are trove of good stuff. Ran well. So you're trying to attack me from off screen, eh? didn't think you were gonna get to do that, did you?
Shut him down.
I'll be saving this one.
I'll finish you here and now. Devastation.
Get toasty!
Bird strike.
Our work is done here. Here, let's move.
I'm right.
No, seriously, these guys are a treasure trove of good stuff. Because I think it's the same ones. Menacia Heavy Spearman, Peach Gels, Silver Dog Tags, Astromass. Astromass are actually things that we needed. We actually needed that for some of their weapons. Peach Gel, Silver Dog Tags, and Astromass. Same thing here. So, the Peach Gels are the... Oh yeah, because I got the 99 items limit, so I can go past that now. I've gotten that many from fighting these guys, though? I think I only had, like, 11? Maybe less? 9? Look at the Silver Dog Tags, though. It's a decent price. I think it's 300 or 500.
Behind you, Shion.
And when you put that in comparison to, I almost don't want to finish this.
Bring him down.
Oh, come on. The guy shot me from off screen when I was about to dodge the other guy. I hate when they hit me off screen because I can't see it. And they're supposed to be fighting the other guy. That's the whole point. If they're going to be doing nothing of use,
I think we're about to be real lucky.
if they're not going to be useful, they might as well not be doing anything. You know, like I usually have them do. Nothing.
I won't forgive you.
Rinwell. Oh, okay. Yeah, I walked into that. How you doing, though? You missed. I'm over here. Having fun yet? How about now?
Lightning reflexes.
So one of my favorite things to say, by the way, is having fun yet?
One deadly strike.
Usually in moments where people aren't having very much fun. And that's the point. Yeah, I know you're not having fun. That's kind of the whole point of it. This is gonna reset my little boost thing, isn't it? No? Ooh, but if I can find a fight, I might actually be able to get a good handle of items. I mean, I don't even need the 99 thing. I would have turned it off, actually. But it doesn't let you. What's up? Don't ignore me. I walked into that and I failed what I was trying to do. You want to be useful? Break him. I walked into that because by the time I dodged horribly. Like, that was a terribly timed dodge. Ooh, he's a golden boy. Rinwell. You want to fight me that bad? Well, you failed horribly. Don't ignore me. Because I am not going to ignore you. That was one thing I hated with Zestiria.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
Another golden one. They drop stuff. They have better odds of stuff. And if you fought them when you don't have a full gauge, it will immediately fill the gauge. Wow. How you doing, buddy? I love that my counter now will fill up my AG gauge pretty much almost completely. Ready to die?
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
I need to be stronger.
Okay, that should actually give me more than I need. We're gonna go back out. I'm gonna go to the inn so I can go to the blacksmith. So need that. No, our CP should be good, but
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
of course we did. It's not enough to like. I don't have what I need to get Laws because he has an infernal thing, but I can get her Sword of Owl and Kisara's shield because they both needed Astromass.
Checked your equipment lately?
And the other thing, you know what? I don't feel like there's much of a point in upgrading the wrong button every time. The accessories, because you see the skill stat. Like I wanted to upgrade the Pierce accessory, thinking maybe it'll go up to like 40 or 45 or something like that. Maybe even 50. It doesn't increase at all. It would just be a waste of money. Like there was literally nothing that happened when I upgraded it. Like no boost, just a gold loss. So I was like, okay, that's not worth it. Now I don't know about other ones. Maybe if I get one with other stats, maybe the other stats will go up. Man, I didn't even check to see how much gold I was gonna get from this duck tax. A couple thousand. How many do I have? 20. If they're 500 apiece, that's really nice. But you see how little, how they don't drop as frequently as the gels did for some reason. I figured the gels would have dropped much less, actually. At least, notice they don't give you orange gels. It's the peach gels, but the peach gels are highly superior apple gel. Like, that's not bad. Seeing how I think with Law I got like 2,000 HP. That's more than half. So, that's nice. I wouldn't complain.
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
I couldn't trust him.
I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danans are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother! And now you'll die for it!
He's not a fighter on his own. I knew it. I bet you this thing has some kind of like charge attack.
My brother's
Flame.
Why should I concern myself?
Ooh, okay, that tongue has some reach. There's a weak spot on his back.
It can hide itself? Amazing!
That's not a problem.
Thank you.
Hit a word! No escape! I'll finish you here and now! First strike! Talon Hurricane!
Healing circle.
Almost!
I'll cover you.
Talon Dash! You'll pay for
Okay. That was predictable.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
I'll be amazing this way.
Oh, let's make up for that, shall we?
They vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
First strike! Talon Hurricane! Demon Blade! Demon Blade!
In here.
Releases a pool underneath itself. Can't hit me with that tongue from behind it.
Eagle Assault! Explosive ring! Oh, you are gonna pay for that! Talon Hurricane! Mega Sonic Thrust! Dragon Claw! Hurricane! Sonic Thrust! First strike!
Healing circle.
Wind!
Light astral energy. Lightning condemned.
Soaring Light Spear! You're on!
Reload.
First strike!
Heal force.
Wind! You picked the wrong fight!
Alphen.
I'm on it! Double Demon Blade! I'm on it! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Take this! I'm not done! Eagle Assault! Rising Phoenix! Glimmer Dragon! First strike! Lightning Thrust! Rising Dragon! Talon Hurricane! Mega Sonic Thrust! Glimmer Dragon! Dragon Claw! Tear! Oh, this one's all mine!
Sorry. Here's a
Stay away from my friend! Talon Hurricane!
annihilation.
First strike! You're done!
Fury. Burning strike. Water. Hear my call.
Do it!
Just what the doctor ordered. Get toasty.
Burn Strike!
I'll bring you back from death to this. Lightning
Talon
condemned.
Hurricane! Glimmer Dragon!
Here, let me help.
Not done yet, more! Here I come! First strike!
I'll never
Xion.
First strike!
feel.
That move!
Here comes a
I
big
stop
one!
its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Let you all down.
I couldn't even stop its charge because I couldn't get up. I could not move.
Not done yet! Rising Warper!
Dance in the wind.
Rising Glimmer Dragon!
Here's evil.
I'll finish you here and now!
Free blade.
Take this!
Now I'll use that.
Talon Hurricane!
Raging cat. Healing circle.
Ah,
That's my cue.
Hurricane! Shut him down!
Xion, get toasty.
Burn Strike! Too slow! Take this!
Chinese
Swallow Blade! Swallow
Dance in the wind.
Raining Slash!
Light astral. Here, let me help.
Talon Hurricane!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Dragon Force!
told you I was pretty sure that thing had a charge. There's no way that they would give us a boss fight after Kisara that wasn't charged.
You all right?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Paralysis.
Almost! Too slow!
Raging cascade!
Rising
Mega
Warper!
ray! Watch him weak! Where are you?
Xiao.
Dragon Form!
Damn it! Only I'd been more careful.
I'm on! This is looking good! I'm ready!
Freeze laser!
Demon Fang!
Just what the doctor ordered. Here's a healing
Far
art.
enough! Demon Fang!
Too early. That's bad.
Faster! It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out! I'm... Well, this hell sorry.
Every time.
Severing wind!
Healing!
I was trying to dodge it by like dodging into it, and I just failed epically. Okay. She was trying to heal me.
Turn you back from death to bit.
Crush!
Resuscitation!
Take this!
I've still got some fight left in me. I'll heal you all.
Take this! Wind!
Healing
I'm
from
on!
lightning
Go!
raging
Watch it!
cascade.
I knew it was gonna hit me. It does not like me. That's fine.
Anything in armor!
I would rather be the target.
Almost! You're wide open!
Well, might as well use him since I got him.
Got him on the run!
Come at me then, bro.
Still anyone's fight!
I know you're gonna teleport first. Here it comes now.
Take this!
Now I'm gonna make you pay.
Demon Fang! Awesome! Double Demon Fang!
I'm on a roll now. You see what happened there as you crossed. Shouldn't have done that.
Take this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Talon Hurricane!
Come on, I was fighting Dolahim. You're way easier than him. Now, here's the thing. There we go. Her thing wasn't ready right away.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Am I? You're not as fast as Dolahim was. Your movements are way more predictable and easy. I literally killed myself. I think twice, actually.
These slaves are despicable.
That was all him that first time, though. I failed to understand how that was working.
Lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship. Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelly,
Cleaning up.
you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Tsar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Eldamen and Zia. Go to Mahag Sar, Ganeth Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
Master Core of Earth. The fruits of Helgen have been imbued with unfathomable quantities of astral energy. Hey, cheese fondue recipe. Dohalim's perk. If Dohalim perfect evades an enemy attack, his senses will become heightened and his rod will gain momentum, greatly extending his range. His penetration will also rise, great, letting him interrupt enemies and land critical hits on them more often. Yeah, that's what penetration does! And, it's good that he has that ability, because that means if you give him one of the penetration gems, it'll only rise further. Because I'm pretty sure the rise of it is like either a percentage or a flat rate. Which if it's a flat rate, it gets boosted by percentages, but if it's a percentage, it just boosts it further on top of a percentage though. It also says it greatly extends his range, and dodging is kind of the whole game. I've seen some of his combos. He's quick. He's fast. He's got some good moves. But alright.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
Look at that. And that's 306. See, that's one of the things I was talking about. 360 SP. That was with the double SP. And an additional 20%. So it's 120% more SP. And it's only 360 for the boss fight. I've gotten more than that from a side quest. Yeah, SP is a little too sparse for my liking. When you need, like, some of those things need 1,000, and some of them, I think there was one that needed 2,000. And that's all you get. Yeah, that seems fun. Anyway, it's been great. I am happy to have gotten those items from the Knights. Man, I should have fought more of them, but I didn't want to drag the episode out for an extended long period of time, because I would be fine getting some of those dog tags. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, because this is probably one of the only places that they respawn like this. I haven't seen any. You'll probably find some more of them later, but from a different like realm, stuff like that. But you know, it's whatever. It's been fun though. I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna leave without Kisara. Like, come on, man. Anyway, that is all the time we have for this episode of Tales of Arise. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next episode.